Hello there. First, I'd just like to... Sam? What? Where are we? What do you mean? This is just my normal bedroom. But your bedroom doesn't look like this. Oh, that! Yeah, so, I've had a bit of a redecorate. Oh, well, should have said so in the first place. So, as all you nerd fighters will be able to tell from the blue speckled walls behind me, I'm in my bedroom. It may look a little different to you because while I was away, my parents thought it'd be a great idea, and it was, to redecorate my bedroom. And now it looks really great. But unfortunately, one of the side effects of this was me having to rebuild my wall of stuff. So I thought this was a great opportunity to film a video about the things that are on my wall of stuff and what they mean to me. Here goes. So, first up, there's my periodic table of elements. I thought it was something that every nerd should have on their wall, so I bought one. That's pretty simple, actually. Up next, it's these two postcards that are from a place in England called Chatsworth Hall. It's sort of a stately home that's been opened as a kind of museum, I suppose. And these are two of the best pieces of artwork I've ever seen. If you look at the first one, you'll see that the sculptor has managed to carve the statue so that it looks like the veil is actually see-through, even though it's made of stone. If you look at the second one, you'll realise that it's actually not a sculpture at all, it's a painting. And this just boggles my mind, the fact that somebody can paint that good, that even in real life it looks as though the violin is actually on top of the door. Next is another pair of postcards. These are from the Solvanska Jama, I think is how you pronounce it in Slovenian, or the Slovenian caves in a part of Slovenia, whose name I definitely can't pronounce. And I wasn't allowed to take pictures in there, but the postcards were only 50 cents each, so I bought two and put them on my wall of stuff. It really was an amazing experience, and if you're ever in Slovenia, I really do recommend them. I'll put a link to their website in the doobly-doo. Touching the hand that lays next to me in a sunlight. Then there's three postcards that I've put together. Two of them go together anyway, but one of them was lonely and went with the others, so I thought I'd put it with them. The first one is a postcard of an old war poster used in the Second World War. I just love the quote. Genius propaganda. Then underneath it we have the "War is over" quote from annoyingly one of John Lennon's more popular songs. And then underneath it says "Merry Christmas from John and Yoko." Lays next to me. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. And then underneath that, of course with the link from John Lennon, we have a poster of the album with the Beatles. I also have a t-shirt of that album, even though I don't own the album. Light. Then we have part of the service sheet from the communion on the Sunday morning of Greenbelt last year. Greenbelt Festival was the first music festival I went to, and I really enjoyed it. There were loads of great sort of independent acts and some bigger ones, mainly folk and country, but they've got Bellowhead, which is world music, coming this year, and it's really exciting. Not to mention the Proclaimers. And Greenbelt is Christian run, so they did run a communion service on the Sunday morning, and I cut out one of my favourite hymns, "Guide Me O Thou Great Redeemer," so that I could have it on my wall and remember Greenbelt. Then we have my newest additions to the wall of stuff, which are a ticket from a production of Hamlet that I was in. It's one of the most fun productions I've ever done, and sort of my first adult amateur dramatic show, and it was really great to be in. And I've signed it because my godfather wanted me to. So come and pick that up soon, Phil. Or Claire, I'll give it to her soon. Then we've got these two photos of more or less the same place, but it's heightened by the fact that they're both of the place where Harry Potter and Ron Weasley fly the blue Ford Anglia over the Hogwarts Express, which is proved by the Hogwarts Express travelling along it in the second photo. And finally, I've got the two sort of encouragement item. One is a postcard that I got after I finished my Growing Leaders course, a sort of youth course in leadership. And it's got loads of different quotes from the Bible that are encouragements to people when they're feeling down. And I often look at it and find some of my favourite passages there. And the final piece is an original piece by an artist that my aunt got in contact with. And it's just loads of little random people holding up encouragement signs. You probably can't see them very clearly, but they include "nice hair" and "keep going." It's all a little bit cheesy, but it's nice to look at once in a while, especially when you're feeling down. So that's my wall of stuff so far. If it goes through any major changes, I might do another video on it in, say, a year or so. I go on holiday tomorrow to Wales for a week, and then I'm back for a day, and then go back down to Bath for Soul Survivor Week C, which is a brilliant Christian camping, singing, worshipping, seminary extravaganza. And then I'll be back. So this is the last you'll hear from me for about 2 weeks. But then I've got a lot of stuff ready on my camera to upload and turn into videos just for you. Until then, goodbye.